Hello everyone, welcome to CAD tutorials for beginners, and in this tutorial we will see the remaining commands in the profile toolbar. So let us go to the sketch again, sketch positioning, and select the plane over here. And now we have already seen the profile and the line toolbar. So we'll see the rectangle first. So you can see the first type is just a rectangle, and if you click on the rectangle, so and you can see in the status bar over here that select or click the first point of the first point to create the rectangle. So just select the first point and then select the second diagonal point, so with which we can create a rectangle with the first option. Just create a first point and provide a second point to create a rectangle. So this is the first point, first type. The second type is the oriented rectangle. So you can see here the 3 point you have to provide. Just click on it, and here again you can see select a point or click to locate the start point. So just we have selected the first point over here. Select the second point and then just select the third point. So you can see the rectangle is created with these 3 points. The third option we can see here the parallelogram. Again it will ask for the 3 points. So select the start point, select the second point, and then just you can add the third point, providing the parallelogram. The fourth option is nothing but elongated hole. So just click on it. It will ask for these 2 points. Just select the first point, select the second point, and then you can just drag it whatever the diameter you require. And you can also provide the dimension for this one. We'll see in the upcoming lecture how to provide the dimension as well. So it is already provided here. The next option is nothing but a cylindrical elongated hole. So just select this one. You can see in the status bar what to do next. So define the center of the center to center arc. So just select the point, select the second point, and then you can see the elongated hole is created, and just select the third point. Similarly, the next option, that is a keyhole profile. Just select the option and then select the point or click to locate the start point. So just select one point here, select the second point, and then just drag over it and just click OK. Just adjust as per your requirement. You can just dimension it later on. So the next option is the hexagon. Simply hexagon, you have to provide a center, and it will automatically create a hexagon for you. The next option is the centered rectangle. So if you want to create a rectangle with this center here, just make it normal to plane and just select this center here, and then you can create a rectangle keeping that as a center. The next option is the centered parallelogram. So again this is similar to the center rectangle only, but we need to provide the two sides here, and then it will create a rectangle with that two sides keeping the center. So in this way you can use these rectangle options in this profile toolbar. So now we will see the circles, how to create a circle profiles. Just close this one. I will delete all these sketches for the rectangles, and again for the circles we have multiple options available. Just create first, that is first is the center, that is the centers. You have to just provide the center and it will create a circle for you. The second option is nothing but a 3-point circle. So you have to provide the 3 points, it will create a circle. So let's say if we have one certain profile here, let us create one small rectangle over here. Just create a hexagon, and now if you choose this 3-point circle, just provide this three points here, and it will create a circle passing through that 3 points. Similarly, if you have this profile here, and if you want to create a circle with those 3 points, just select the first point, select the second point, and then select this third point. So it will create a circle with that these 3 points. The next option is nothing but a circle using the coordinates. So here we need to provide a center point with this coordinates. So let's add 50. Again add 50 vertical, and you can provide the radius. Just click OK. So you can see here the circle is created with a 50 from H and 50 from V, and the radius is of 27. So in this way you can create a circle with the coordinates. The next one is the tritangent circle. So again we will just see create three lines over here. Just create whatever line you want to, and just select that point, tritangent circle, first tangent, second tangent, and the third tangent. You can see the circle is created with this 3 tangent. The next option is the arc. Is nothing but the 3 point arc. Just select this one. So you can see here the click or select the start point of the circle. So just select the first point, select the second point, and select the third point. So simply our arc is created with the first point, second point, and the third point. So in a continuous points. So again we will create one profile here. Just create a profile, and if you want to have this arc here, just select the first point, select the second point, and select the third point. So this arc is created with these 3 points. Now the next point is 3 points starts, 3 point arc starting with the limits. So here we need to first select the first limit, then the last limit, and then you can just adjust it with the third point here. So this is not in a continuous way. So similarly, if I delete this one, just select the first point, select the second point, and then select this third point. So in this way you can create that arc. The next is the arc. It's a simple arc. Just define the circle, the first point and the second point. So in this way you can create this one. So let's say if this is your center, this is the first point and this is the second point. So in this way you can create this arc with this simple arc option. So now we will see the different types of lines over here. So if you go on this drop down, so first is the option is a line, then you have the infinite line, bitangent line, bisecting line, and the line normal to the curve. So first we have already seen, just you have to click the line and you can draw the line. The second option is nothing but an infinite line. So you can see here the infinite line option is, if we select, so this is a continuous line with the infinite ends it's getting here, and you can just use the horizontal line here from the sketch tools. Horizontal line is already selected now. The vertical line, if you select, the vertical infinite line is created, and you need to just hover on this line and just click it to place it. So this is useful for creating the sections here. So we can just use the construction toolbar here now. So if you want to create the horizontal line, just select the horizontal option and the horizontal infinite line is created. If you want it on angle, just select the line and select this line over here, and just you can place it with the angle, and also you can provide the angle here. Let's provide the angle between these two lines. So in this way in the infinite line option is useful for creating the sections. Then there is a bitangent line. So if you select this one, if there are two tangents available, you can just create the bitangent line. So if you want to add the line between these two arcs here, just select the two arcs, the line is created. So I will just make this construction element off, so it will turn into the continuous line. Again, similarly, if you have this two circles available, you can just create a bitangent line. So now it is not constrained, so it's changing its sizes. So the third option is nothing but a bisecting line. So again, if you have let's say this angle view have here, so if you want to add the bisecting line of this angle, just select the angle bisector, that's a bisecting line, select the two lines over here, so the bisecting line is automatically created. The third option is the line normal to the curve. So again here, just select the curve and it will create a normal to this curve. So in this way the normal to the curve is created. So in this way we have completed the rectangle types, the circle types and the line types. In the next tutorial we will see the remaining one, that is the axis point, different types of points here, and we'll see the line in the brief, and also we'll see the ellipse. So thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe our channel for more videos. Thank you.